Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. My name is Corey, and we are playing Shadow Empire. It's Legend of the Five Rings, and they're in the middle of a combat. We've been gone for 2 weeks, unfortunately, because of Easter, and the Easter Bunny tried to hunt me down, and I had to hide out for a while, and I hope you're not all mad at me for doing that, but we're back now. The Easter Bunny has been conquered.
Yes.
It was brutal.
I'd like to fight him, but he's immortal, so he's got me there.
I just hope hiding his body in that tomb is gonna hold him for a while.
Until next year, hopefully.
We are here.
The miracle of resurrection occurs again for him.
We are here with my group of lusty Argonians. No, tell me, Tarek is way back into Oblivion Remastered, and as long as as much as the rest of the internet is, I've been happy to see the new generation finding Oblivion and getting into it again. It's very, very fun, very cool. I love Elder Scrolls. Introduce yourself, introduce your character, and tell me what is your favorite? What is your preferred Elder Scroll race? Mine's Breton.
Ooh, Breton. Okay. I guess I'll go first since you called me out on my love of Elder Scrolls. I am playing Kuranagi. My name's Tarek. I'm playing Kuranagi, the friendly neighborhood scorpion who is getting more and more paranoid as the days go by. She is a happy courtier person, totally, not anything insidious or terrifying. And my favorite Elder Scrolls race will have to be Dunmer because they're so fucking crazy. Go ahead. Let's go with Moshi Sora this time.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora. Everybody's favorite fire Shugenja. I can burn things or heal things with flame. And, my first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind, but I never finished it because the journal system sucks so bad. I think Oblivion was probably my favorite. And I was also a fan of the Dark Elves. It's super convenient to not catch on fire.
It is. 100%.
Next up, let's go with Matt.
All right, thank you, Crystal. Hello, everyone. I play Doji Daisuke, who is our local crane courtier / battle poet. And let's see, my biggest exposure to Elder Scrolls was definitely Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played Skyrim yet, and I haven't played Oblivion as of yet either, though I do tend to rectify that sometime in the future. But Elder Scrolls Online was my first exposure because Corey was like, hey, make an account.
I like playing that.
We had fun.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'm super surprised that your microphone works straight out this time.
Because I finagled with the settings beforehand.
Well, good work.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
All right. So let's go with James.
All right. I play Ide Youngso.
Ice cream.
Shinobi and courtier, also the tiny tank of the party. Because I got that really good armor that I didn't bring into this fight with me. And for me, favorite race from the Elder Scrolls, I bounce between Bosmer and Dunmer for favorite.
Did you know that the Bosmer, they don't eat plants?
They eat people.
They're the opposite of vegetarian.
They love plants. They think plants are amazing, so they would never eat them. And and they make their beer and wine and stuff out of animal flesh.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy.
Mostly
Yeah.
because my main reason for liking those two races the most is I, even in Morrowind, fell into the stealth archer type.
Oh
It's
my
always been
god.
good.
It just-
Archery is so OP in
Yeah.
Skyrim. It's
I mean,
crazy.
in Skyrim, I tried to do the Khajiit empty hand, but very first dragon, I went, nope, need a bow.
And now we can move on to the winner of our poll.
Wait, Sasha didn't go yet.
That's what he's doing, moving it to her.
The winner of our poll, Sasha. We do a poll every month or every week actually. That we between games we do a poll for the person you think deserves a bonus for the next game. They get a successful roll. They can just, instead of rolling, just say I win, and it works. But it doesn't give you bonus successes. It only meets the TN. Doesn't give you bonus successes, doesn't give you opportunities. So it doesn't work in every circumstances, but it works in a lot. And if you don't use it by the end of the game, it turns into a void point. And, I mean, Sasha, you got a cheering squad in the comments from a fan that wanted you to win. So I don't know if they juiced the poll, but...
I juice the poll all the time.
Yeah, if you got
Oh,
more than
wait,
one YouTube account, you can
that's
vote
not what
more
I
than
meant.
once.
It's your turn to
No,
introduce yourself.
Oh.
I didn't mean that.
I guess I don't get into
Oh,
enough
oh,
trouble
oh,
to get a win on the poll every time.
I was making a dirty joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was talking about juicing the pole, not the
when
pole.
he said juicing the pole, I was like, oh, I gotta say that again. I juiced the pole. Never mind.
Great.
Yeah.
Lost.
Sorry,
Lost in
I'm
the
terrible.
sauce.
I'm the worst.
Sasha,
Go ahead,
introduce
Sasha.
yourself.
Let's introduce your character.
I play Naren. She is a feisty bitch who likes to cut things. Truly. And that's really all you need to know about
Really,
her.
the heart and soul of the party.
Yeah. She's a bit of a, lovable in her own special way. We can say.
Super special.
Yep. And she's the party's duelist. So whenever someone in the party fucks up, they call Naren to risk her life personally for their problems.
They just want you to step on them. That's all they. That's what the
Yeah.
fans want.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So-
would want Naren to step on me too.
We
so
need to-
it's like respect.
We need to
respect.
have we
truly.
need to have a Naurin Findom's the audience session.
We could probably put out a Naren body pillow and make bank.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Actually?
Youngso needs to introduce Naurin to Stiletto Heels from Gaijin Lands.
Oh, ooh la la. And I don't have a favorite race because I've never touched a single Skyrim game
just
with
say
a
Dunmer.
10-foot pole.
Just say Dunmer.
So
Dark
I
elves.
don't know what that is, and I'm afraid you're
Dark
setting me up
elf.
for failure.
They're Dark Elf.
Don't
No,
worry
her
about
is-
it. Don't worry
I
about it.
know her. She would love
My
the cat
favorite
people.
D&D race is Dampier, though. So if they have a vampire-like race,
Anything
in-
could be a vampire.
They-
Yeah, anyone
Okay.
can be a vampire.
Anybody can be a vampire.
But the best
And
person
there's
to be a
multiple
vampire
forms of
is
vampire.
is a Dunmer because you take less fire damage when
And
you
a
walk
dark
around
elf?
the sun.
There are
Yeah.
I do like
cat.
Dark Elf.
There are cat people
There
that
are.
change that have different body types depending on when they're born, and
Yeah,
some of
like
them
what
look
phase
like,
of the moon.
look like house cats.
I'm not a big fan of cat
They
people.
introduced them
People
in
are-
Elder Scrolls Online, and I was like, oh my god, they're the cutest thing ever. They literally just look like cats.
If I'm gonna have like an animal person, I prefer them to lean more on the eldritch horror side of things and not on the cutie patootie
There
side
are
of things.
Argonians, which are giant lizard people, snaky lizard people.
Yeah, like
But
give
they
me a
still are
woman with
mammals
a
somehow.
full snake, like snake
Yeah,
tail.
for some
Give me a
reason the
drider,
women
give
have
me a
boobs.
fucking,
Then we
like,
definitely have a storybook for you called The Lusty Argonian Maid.
That- we already, we already made that reference.
Dragonborn,
Yeah.
that's all I know.
The I think Matt wasn't Matt's favorite race Argonian.
I believe I played an orc.
I know he
Uh,
played
I thought you
orc.
played an Argonian.
in DOS.
That's why, if you weren't a fan, I didn't press on you to give us
Force the
a.
moon.
I didn't press Matt, and I'm surely not going to press Sasha.
I've just never played any of the games.
It's okay.
That's fair.
That's perfectly. We'll get you
I want you to play
initiated.
them.
Oblivion's a good one to go in because it still has a good quest system. I do not recommend starting with Morrowind.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
love the
love
character
the
creation
Shivering
with all the
Isle. It's the
faces.
best.
I was just talking about that earlier.
I think Skyrim is like a really great game. It won Game of the Year for a reason. It got 10 out of 10 even in Japan. So like it's a great game, and it's been ported to everything, including refrigerators.
I was gonna say, did somebody put it on their calculator?
I think so.
It's the second most ported game in existence, Doom being number one.
Yeah, Doom's number one, and Skyrim is like on everything. The only platform that Skyrim never made it onto was Mac.
Skyrim has been ported to every single system, including your PC, over and over and over and over again.
I bought the regular, I bought the special
And I've
edition,
even seen
I bought the
videos where
remaster.
Somebody has built a
On
computer
Anniversary
inside of
Edition?
Minecraft, and they ported Skyrim into the Minecraft computer inside the computer.
But 100% seriously, you cannot get Skyrim for Mac. It does not exist.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay. We are in the middle of a fight.
Sure are.
There are turtle men defending their princess, and the princess is doing a dance. A clash interrupted the dance, or the dance interrupted the clash. We're not sure, but I put a poll on this as well. And the consensus was that no, it does not interrupt a clash. But there was a lot of heated debate about this. Oh my God, there's a lot of heated
That's the rule
debate.
we're gonna go with it. I just hope it holds up for the PCs too.
What I believe, this is what I'm going to say. Since this was a passive like effect that kind of affected everybody in an area and existed before the clash started, which I think is the key here. It happened before the clash started and is a continuing effect that continued through the clash. That is the key. So, if it only affected one person and it was the person in the clash, that would have changed things. If it happened after the clash started, that would have changed things. But
I'll accept it.
if it happens before the clash and continues on, and kind of affects everybody like a terrain, then I'm gonna say it does not interrupt. So very specific reasons, but I can see the other way around. I definitely see it, and hey, like I loved the debate. Thank you for everybody for participating in the poll and talking about this. Kuronagi, you are up. It is your turn to kick some Ninja Turtle butts.
Okay.
Are there
I
ninja
need to
here?
either attack all of those turtles over there,
Okay.
or I need to heal Moshisora. I don't remember which one I
Moshisora,
was
do you
going to
need
do
healing?
again, but-
Let me see. I honestly don't remember.
That's been a
There's
while, so
also
I'm gonna
this
let people
digit
like
right here.
talk about it and let you know. If it was all done in one
I'm
game, I would've-
feeling pretty
Just come
worn
out and
out,
stretch
but
forward.
not so worn out that I can't do stuff.
Okay. I just vaguely remember that you got hit a bunch, and I was worried that you might be getting close to passing out.
And
Okay, then I
I'm
will
getting
try-
like up there. See, if I were to score how I feel out of, 0 to 14, for example, I'd say I was feeling at like a 3.
Okay.
What an odd number.
I know.
Totally arbitrary, though.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to target all three of these creatures with Tempest of Air. That is an air theology air check at range 2 to 3. So, are they range 2 to 3 for me?
May,
1, 2, 3.
Tempest of
Oh, no.
Air.
I need to move, so move in here. Now they should be range 2 to 3 from me.
Yes.
And I will target all 3 of them. TN4, yep. Or TN3, that's good. Okay.
And you moved in just such a way that I don't think you can hit Youngso or Narn with it, because it is like a cone. I believe.
Oh, is it a cone? He said that he was going
If you
to
succeed,
target
blast.
3 of them.
Targeting each character.
Each character.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
As an attack action, you may make a Theology 3 check, targeting each character at range 2 to 3. So it does hit Narin and it does hit Youngso.
I thought I read that wrong. Okay. I thought I was targeting characters at range 2 to 3. My bad.
Unless you have a spell that
That's
can
like
put
A
holes in it.
whole
Or
circle, everyone around me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem with those cool things you can do that just hit everyone.
I thought this might have been a targeted like blast.
Yeah, same thing. I thought it was a targeted like cone in front of me.
Like, I've only used Thunderclap Strike once because almost always there are friends too close.
In the way.
Okay, then in that case, it'll just like end the roll. And I will try to do something more targeted.
Guys, I apologize, but my video chat has frozen. I am going to have to restart my browser. This happened once before. I don't know why it's continuing to happen, but I'll have to restart my browser and yeah. So let's go. It'll only take a moment for this to happen.
Again on somebody and send them flying. Or I could try to shoot somebody with a bow. Should I snipe that samurai turtle?
Well, Kuranagi'd be able to tell I'm eyeing him as my next target.
Yeah, but you have 3 to choose
Teenage
from,
Mutant Samurai Turtle.
and 2 more behind.
Yeah,
So you got
I
plenty of
can
people you
shoot an arrow at samurai turtle. Turtle power.
Don't you mean Leonardo?
No.
No, he's got a
Oh,
big old.
We don't know
Wargis-
any of their names.
Wargis says all air invocations can spend opportunity to ignore people in AoE.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Really? That's cool. You
You
had
have
some
to
opportunity.
check the
I had 2
opportunity list.
which means I could remove either of y'all.
Either
well,
or both.
Invocation.
I was 4 hexes from you, so that would put me out of it.
That was right here. 1, 2, 3.
If
And
this
then-
2 opportunity, if this technique targets all characters in an area, choose 1 character in range to exclude it per 2 opportunity spent this way. So you need 2 to
You
exclude
do have to get
1.
lucky.
And
And
it looks
hold on,
like you
from
have to
there-
declare knowing you're making the roll, and then if you don't get that opportunity, you're blasting your friends.
Yeah.
1, 2. So that is basically you're getting all PCs and turtle people.
Yeah. I should.
It's
I
range
should
2 to
just not
3,
do
so
that.
it's a lot.
So
I'm gonna move here still. I'm not gonna do Tempest of Air. I'm gonna try to do Pin the Fan on this guy.
Pin the fan.
So I'm at range
which guy?
this guy,
That guy. You got it.
which is range
The priest.
1, 2, 3. Is that right?
It is range 3, yes.
I don't know the TN.
How do you unpin the fan? Why is that? Is it based on his vigilance?
It's vigilance plus range band.
Okay.
So it's whatever's vigilance is plus 3.
That's high.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, I would just expect it to be at least 6.
Do I have anything that I can use to re-roll any dice?
Plus the range of the attack. Wow, that's crazy.
Though, wasn't his vigilance lowered by Naurin last turn?
Nope. Nope, the Kappa lowered Narin's vigilance.
I think they did it to each other.
Nope.
Okay, we'll try.
It only lasts until the end of my turn, that effect. So
Okay.
it won't work for anyone other than me. That's the problem.
4
Because
successes.
I believe it did, but it doesn't work for anyone else.
4 successes. 4 successes, misses.
Achoo! Okay.
But you get a void
That's
point because you
fun.
didn't know the TN.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to our next combatant, which is Youngso.
All right, I am going to be switching to water stance because it's what the technique requires, and using flowing water strike on the Kappa samurai with the sebo.
Okay. Is that it? You're at range 2, by the way.
0 to 2 for the technique.
Okay.
And all right, they take 3 physical damage because of my water ring. They get the bleeding condition,
Yep.
and they must make a fitness check. Depending upon the ring they use, it could be a 4, a 2, or a 5 difficulty. And if they fail, they'll also take my weapons base damage.
Okay, it's a TN 4.
Unless they're
Oh.
on earth or fire.
TN 4. Ah, I keep forgetting. It is a fitness. Okay. Fitness
Mhm.
TN 4. Boom. And he's on Earth stance. Earth stance makes it a
2.
2. Interesting. Roll.
Yeah, they're succeeding on that part, so they still take the bleeding condition and the base 3 damage. Unless that's all they're... Yep, they made
Yep.
it. So,
But bleeding is like huge.
yep.
And
That's why I went for that technique. Especially as during our last time we played, he just stopped his own bleeding. So here, have it back.
what kind of damage is it?
It is 3 from my water ring physical.
Okay. What is the weapon you're using?
My katana.
Your katana is now damaged as it nicks off his shell.
I'm at range 2. My katana never touched him. The technique sent water at him.
No, that's you're striking him with your sword.
Yeah.
Kata.
It's
Yeah.
flowing water
Yeah,
strike is not. Yeah, it's not. It's a metaphor. It's like
Oh.
monkey snatches the peach kind of thing.
Hello?
No. The range aspect, it says regardless of weapon's usual range restriction.
Range restrictions, that's right. So you're using the weapon beyond its normal range because of this technique. I am reducing your damage by 3. That makes it 0. Since your weapon is a razored edged weapon, that means it's damaged because its damage was reduced to 0.
Eh.
Yeah, that's what happened to my dagger last time.
Yep.
It's become blunted.
But he is bleeding. That still matters.
Bleeding sucks.
He's back to bleeding, which is the worst. It's just the worst.
Really, it is.
Oh wait, before I do that, is there any movement or anything you wanted to do?
No, I'm perfectly fine standing on top of the table.
All right, Naren.
Hey.
You are dazed.
Oh, I'm dazed. I
Yes.
can't. I forgot. Can't do anything then.
Dazed.
If you do an attack or scheme action, the TN is increased by 2.
Yeah,
It's removed if you do not attack or scheme this turn at the end of your turn.
I know. It's just bad.
I think you had thought of something that you wanted to do
It's
in
a
this round.
scheme.
Oh.
I guess. I mean, I don't think Corey would let me do it without it being a scheme action. I wanted to do a unique action, which isn't technically a scheme action, to like spend my turn giving them strife using command and daze them back. Can I do that, or are you?
Yeah,
gonna tell
you
me
can
that's
attempt to intimidate them and make as long as you have you're on fire stance and you have a opportunity, you can give them 2 strife. I'm not opposed to that, but like the
So
intimidation
Naren
itself,
goes full Karen on them.
the intimidation itself is not going to do anything more than that.
Okay.
You can always guard, unless, well,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can
I
guard.
haven't checked what exactly that counts as.
I think guard
Well,
is a support
I
action.
wasn't
think
sure if I
so.
would be allowed to do that or not. If I am, then I need to read the technique
And if
that
you-
actually is viable
If you-
is a.
If you guard on fire stance, you can always take an opportunity from that to give them 2 strife.
Yep.
It is a
True.
support action. Guard is a support action.
Yeah.
But I can't daze people off the guard action, which was
No.
the.
Oh, you want to use that technique to daze them?
Yep.
Sure.
But I guess I don't have to.
I mean, he's bleeding.
Stopping bleeding is an earth check, right?
Uh-huh.
And he is
Everybody's on
severely
water
wounded
right
in earth
now.
already.
No,
Aren't
he's
they?
on Earth stance.
Oh.
Isn't he severely wounded in earth already?
No, he's wounded in water.
Oh, I thought he was wounded in 2 rings. I
Nope.
forgot.
No, he got wounded, light wounded, and then severely wounded in the same ring.
Yeah, I remember him being severely wounded somewhere, and that's why he got an injury.
Yeah,
Which
that
ring
was
was that?
in water.
It was water?
Yeah, they both happened while he was on water.
Because I was like, I know he got severely wounded. I just don't remember in what.
yeah, it was
And
water.
it's not.
They both happened to him on
They
water.
were all
I thought
in water
one
for
was
forever.
in earth and one was in water. But I don't remember. Okay, so he is severely wounded water. Got you. Okay. I guess then I will just do a guard action.
If something else happened, I don't remember, and it's been a long time, and our modifiers didn't work until today. Thank you, Sebastian, for fixing our server and giving our tokens modifiers again.
I will
Oh, do we
swap
have
to
the
air
little
stance.
pictures?
We'll put this again to hit me up by 2. Already, and yeah, I guess I can probably just guard. How does the guard action work again? I don't usually use this action.
Tactics
so,
check.
TN1 tactics, and for
Tactics.
each additional 2 successes, you get another +1 to the TN to hit
Yep.
whoever it
and
is.
I can guard someone else, right?
Yes. Yourself or someone else within your weapon's range.
Too? Okay. Because the TN to hit Naren is 5, so I'm wondering if I should try to guard.
Nice. Well, you can still move.
Yeah, I know. I don't usually use this option because I'm usually too busy cutting people.
Yeah.
So it's not something I usually consider. But I'll guard. I don't know who they're gonna go for. If they're gonna go for Youngso, if they're gonna go for Kuranagi. I guess I'll guard Kuranagi. It's a TN1, right?
Yep.
So what does that do?
That gives Kuranagi a +2 TN to his to attack him.
Okay, to attack Kuranagi, cool. And then I have an opportunity, which I can probably do something with.
I'm sure you can.
General. That's not useful. Not initiative. Conflict. Aha. Ha ha ha. Okay, that's not very useful. And then I'll just be. I assume I have to stay within like my weapon's range of Kuranagi at all times in order for the guard thing.
Once you've done it, it's done, and now Kuranagi can like move away from you and still keep the
Oh,
action
really?
TN. Yeah, there's no rules in it that say otherwise. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd think, but no. In fact, you can guard with a bow and arrow if you're within range. And how many arrows do you use up when you guard? Doesn't say. 0.
Because it's like the threat of being shot, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Rather than actually shooting someone.
All right, Kappa Princess, it will continue to dance. Everybody,
Meditation checks.
yes. Everyone within view that is not a Kappa must make a meditation roll TN3. So I'll increase that to 3.
Meditation.
On your current stance.
Am I really on
Failure
air
gives you the
stance? I
disoriented
don't think
condition.
I am on air stance.
Unless you're already disoriented. If you're already disoriented, something else happens. You can choose not to look.
But then our vigilance goes down to 1, right?
Yes.
I'm not looking. And I'll have to get very lucky indeed to pass this one. Oh, I got so many opportunities, though. Okay, I fail. What happens?
You're disoriented. You can right-click yourself and give yourself the disoriented condition, I think.
I passed.
Yep. Youngso passes.
And I used the opportunity to cancel the strife I would have taken otherwise.
Daisuke gains the disoriented condition.
Yay.
It's a +2 TN to movement and support checks.
I don't think any of these guys have ranged stuff. Damn.
You took out the guy who had range stuff already. He's gone. He got air.
I'm just looking at what I can do with my opportunities, because I have 3 of them.
Yeah, I think I also forgot that Tarek is gone. Oh no.
Oh, yep.
I have to redo all of my things.
He's vanished.
Yeah, as Sasha typed, he blue screened.
Oh no, Tarek has turned into spinach.
I'm gonna add a kept die set to opportunity on my next martial skill check.
Okay.
And
Okay, everybody who
Yeah.
failed is disoriented. I don't know if you guys can right-click and give yourself a status effect. Yeah,
Let's see.
but Naren and Sora
That's not it.
are...
Uh,
Tarek is gone.
Disoriented.
Tarek has died. And we can't
Of
hear
the
Sasha
people who were able to roll,
because Tarek was...
I'm the only one who passed.
We can't hear Sasha because Sasha's mic goes through Tarek's system. So we're waiting on that. What are you using your opportunity for, Crystal? You said giving yourself an opportunity on your next martial skill roll, and
Disoriented isn't a thing on here, at least not by words.
should be immobilized, exhausted, enraged. Afflicted, prone, dying, bonus, silenced, enraged, exhausted.
Anyway, I have to look up what disoriented does.
Burning, dazed, disoriented. Boom. There. I got it for you. Gives you plus 2 TN to support and movement actions.
Support and movement.
If you don't use a support and movement action on your next turn, it goes away at the end of it.
And is that movement where I make it a roll, like
Yes.
a maneuver?
If you use
or
maneuver...
just moving at all?
No. So, doing your one move around does not count as a movement action.
Okay.
But doing a maneuver, even if you don't roll, counts as a movement action.
Okay. Movement and
And disoriented.
Nope.
Is he here yet? Is he back?
Hello? I
can hear
shouldn't be
Sasha.
dazed because I didn't take an attack or scheme action.
Yeah, you're not dazed. You're right.
What did we miss? So yeah, we couldn't hear anything. So
Okay. I was just getting everybody their conditions, and Tarek needs to make his roll, and that's it. That's all.
holy crap.
And Tarek succeeds. Got some strife out of it, but he succeeds. Kuranagi is not disoriented. Youngso is not disoriented. Matt, did you want to use your opportunity for anything?
Haven't decided on what I'm gonna do with it, unfortunately.
Do I continue on, or do I wait for you?
Continue on.
Okay. Kapabushi. We got 2 of them. They are going to team up and attack Naren again, because
TN5.
they did it last turn, and they're going to do it again this turn. They're on water stance, and they're going to do a martial skill check. Difficulty is 5. There is 1 point of assistance, and off they roll. Well, that's a failure. They do not...
thank goodness at this high of an air rank, it's plus 2 TN on air stance.
Alright.
So nice.
These 2 guys...
Otherwise, it would really fall off.
They gotta come up here. 1, 2, 3. They're going to move up to engage James. They're gonna jump up on this table. And attack Ida Youngso.
A question. Did you take into account the elevation change in their
I
movement?
did.
Okay.
And they did 1 extra movement to get up on that table.
All right then.
They used a maneuver, but without rolling.
Because they're on water.
And they're going to attack James. James, what's your TN?
I think basic because I didn't have anything special going on to improve it.
Okay.
Do you have Jade on you? Because that is a +1 to your TN. If you have a sacred item. If your armor is
maybe.
sacred, or you're not wearing armor.
Sacred
If you have Jade on
items
No.
increase the TN
Yeah,
to
he
hit
doesn't have Jade
you.
anymore. A sacred sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything sacred on me right now.
I will keep.
Ruh-roh. I guess I should have guarded James.
Wait.
It's the wrong horde.
Having a sacred item on you makes you more difficult to hit.
For
Yes.
spirits like this only.
Against otherworldly beings.
Yeah.
What just happened?
What happened?
Everything froze for me.
Oh.
Lovely.
I think the computers are just deciding that now's the time to rise up against humanity.
Yeah, yeah.
Well then, it's +1 to hit me. So it's a TN5 to hit me.
No one can hear you, Crystal.
It's gonna take us 5 weeks to get through this combat.
Welcome back, Corey.
Thank you.
Well, since I have a flaming bow staff, and all of my fire invocations and things that I summon or augment with fire are sacred, that means it's an additional TN to hit me.
Against otherworldly creatures, yes. That's why we say that Moji Sora is hot stuff.
What does that hurt you?
Well, Kuranagi.
Exactly. That's the joke.
I imagine Kuranagi making that joke. Just like breaking the fourth wall, looking at the audience and being like,
Finger
that's why we
guns.
call her.
Finger crossbows.
Yeah.
We're not Western here.
Finger
Like,
crossbows,
ever.
yeah.
I'll keep
Or
that.
just finger bows.
I don't
Not
know.
even
what this
crossbows.
That would be this.
was. Yeah.
You're so right. Finger
Finger
bows.
bow.
So,
You gotta, yeah.
Young
Far away
So,
from each other.
do you have a vigilance of 2?
I have a
Exactly?
vigilance higher than 2.
Okay. Then I'm attacking you. It's a TN2. So I'm hitting you with a club. I have a cudgel. I have a truncheon. And that will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
How much?
9.
6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
That's 8 coming through then.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Ooh, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Mm-hmm.
Just my clothes because I wasn't wearing armor when we went down the dog hole.
Yeah, I don't.
And I've got basically priestly vestments, so they
I'm
don't
also wearing
protect
priestly
against
vestments,
physical
but at least
damage.
I have concealed armor under it.
I will let Corey know I am at 12 out of 12.
Okay.
That's fine.
You're okay.
Until you go over.
Yes,
You're
yes.
good.
I'm saying I'm at it right now.
All
I'm
right.
just really hoping this one can't hit me. TN5.
Why is it 5?
Because I'm on air stance for an
Ah.
extra 2, and my bow staff is sacred fire.
Right. Right. I thought, wasn't Narin on fire stance?
No, I was on air.
Oh, you're on air? Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, probably a miss.
I sure hope so. I'm hurting. Well, I'm tired. Oh my god, that's such a good roll.
2, 3.
Oh no. Oh. Woo.
Okay. I fail.
What?
Yeah, I fail. He's just by himself. He needs his friends.
He's the poor turtle boy.
He only survives
From a
by the
poor
grace of his
turtle family.
allies.
Yep. All
He
right.
rolled a lot but couldn't keep a lot. Okay.
This guy is gonna come over here, and then move back here. He needs to just get.
Yeah, he wants to get the fuck away from Naren, huh? Smart.
The
No,
Naurin and Youngso combo of making him bleed.
He's bleeding. Again. He
Yeah, we
needs to
both
go
made him
away.
bleed.
Didn't
his
know I
own
was gonna
blood.
kill him next turn. So
And yeah, I think he is like wounded in his earth because he did a bleeding. He tried to clear up his own bleeding.
yep.
That's what happened and got wounded
I
in
think
it.
he was lightly wounded in his.
Mind you, I'm just gonna say this, Tarek, you were prone last game because you did a doom.
Was I?
No.
Yep.
No, that was.
I was the one who did the doom.
Oh, okay. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Eric
Okay.
didn't do a doom, and I don't think.
I was like, I don't
Yeah,
remember doing the doom.
and because of that, I fell prone. But
Got
I'm
it.
out of
I
it
remember.
now.
The last thing I did was ninja blow this guy all the way into the wall and knock him out.
You did what now?
Don't worry about it. It's a special ninja technique. You wouldn't know
He
about
blows ninja.
All right. Bubba can't do nothing. Sora, you're up.
Juicing the pole.
it. Yeah.
Youngso knows that
Sometimes you gotta
technique
do
as
some
well.
Okay.
I don't know how you got to the end and yeah, I don't know. Just leave it how it is. I don't know how you got at the end of the initiative and you have no more die and you have a die roll there. Don't know.
She held her action at one point, and I think that might have done it.
No. Just the computer, the program decided that shouldn't have an initiative anymore. But you
Well,
can just
she
be at
was
the
at
end of the
the-
initiative
she was the
order.
first
Doesn't
place in the-
matter. You're with everybody else. It's fine.
She was first in line anyway, so her being at the bottom just
Yeah,
she's
it doesn't
still
matter.
Technically first to go
Huh.
anyway.
You
Doesn't
did
matter.
delete her initiative. That's so weird.
That's so weird. Yeah, I used to be at the top, now I'm at the bottom, but we're all still in the same order.
It's okay.
She still goes after Bobo-chan.
So, yeah. Don't move and don't support. Okay. So, I'm just gonna take a big ol' swing at this kappa in front of me.
For that kappa who was
She's business.
I'm assuming this is a TN2, the typical.
Mhm.
And
If you say watch a child before you let the roll go, you're statistically more likely to get a favorable outcome.
That's true.
I'm just
The
like,
Mexican- the-
I want to
the
be
Spanish
on
term
fire
walkie-talkie.
because I know I will do much better on fire, but like, if somebody hits me, it's bad news.
Bad news bears.
Yeah, I gotta do a lot of
bad
healing
news,
in the
yeah.
next round.
Well, I can probably start taking care of one of these groups if Daisuke can deal with the really wounded turtle that's running toward him.
Yeah, just trip him.
All right. I'm gonna go on fire stance and believe in myself that I can at least take this one out.
We believe in you.
Matt could just tell him a joke and knock him over that way by making him laugh.
Nagi would die for you.
Down, girl, down. Spritz, 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 spritz. Burns! I need a spray bottle on my side of the office.
Yeah.
Or at least a Boffa sword or something. Maybe a Nerf brick.
She throws stuff at me all the time. As long as there's something close to her, she'll throw it. Don't. Nope. Bad Sasha. Then my
This is
hair.
where I wish I had cartoon powers.
Okay.
I would just like toss the ball one side and it would hit someone else that's on camera in the face.
You almost could have
Using what I
timed
drew
it
in
since
the
on my
nail.
screen
Yes.
you're sitting between them. And it was going in from Sasha, through Matt, and then hitting Tarek.
I threw something at him and he's using it to file his nails.
Okay. I'm assuming I hit because that was a lot of successes. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage
Okay.
with my sacred fiery staff.
Got it.
That ignores their resistances.
Cool it, Nubby McGee. You're not gonna have any fingernails left when you're done.
Boom.
All right, this guy's knocked out.
Knocked out. Done.
Good job.
Doji Daisuke.
And-
All right, so I basically just have to hold still and stay put to get rid of the disoriented condition.
And the prone condition.
Yeah.
So now you're up.
I shouldn't be prone anymore. I got rid of that last game.
Okay. Yep.
He's already
So-
had a turn.
All right, so let's see.
You can
So-
move your regular 3, but this is
Yeah, like
difficult
don't take a
terrain.
maneuver or anything.
Like you could step forward and smack the bleeding Kappa.
Let's see.
Or you can pray to Lady Doji that they run away and don't get blood on your shirt.
Well, let's see. I believe this guy. I use Lady Doji's decree, so he shouldn't touch me, essentially, by right of honor.
right.
And
You
before
think
you
that
actually
turtle
do
spirits
anything,
have honor?
I am actually going to move my 3.
If he considers himself a samurai, he should.
Well, he did do a duel, so
But
maybe.
he also doesn't. Well,
They also
I'll keep
eat
it to
butt,
myself.
so who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly.
I don't
What?
believe it matters if you are an honorable person or not. Lady Doji's decree means you cannot attack them no matter what. It could be an Oni you target with them. With the
Really?
technique. Believe
Yeah.
So.
I thought they just forfeit honor if they do it. I
No.
thought that was the technique.
If you succeed, your targets cannot perform an attack actions targeting you. This effect persists for 1 round plus 1 round equal to your bonus successes or until you perform an action. So, I don't know. Has the amount of rounds passed? That might.
Possibly
1
So-
round
probably.
or
It probably can attack you this round.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, so I'm trying to remember. Like, so the disoriented condition. I can't like defend myself or anything, or I can't make any rolled actions.
Again, plus 2
disoriented?
plus 2 TN to
2
movement and support actions. If you do not use a movement or support action by the end of your round, the disoriented condition goes away. That's all. That's it.
Which means
Which
you
means
can
you can
step
attack
up
him
and
from where
smack
you
him.
are.
I will
and
just
it's
move
not,
into the difficult terrain then. Like, I'm not gonna do anything with the with the bushi.
and by movement action, that means like an actual action that is a movement, like a maneuver, whether it's rolled or not.
So Matt had 5 successes on Lady Doji's decree. I don't know what the TN was, but that was the number of successes total.
The TN. Okay, so
It was hidden from you, so you wouldn't know the TN.
Was it equal to
Only-
his vigilance or something?
I don't, probably something like that, but it's up to, I think it's probably the highest vigilance in the group that he's targeting.
Yeah.
But that's up
So yeah,
to
the number of
Corey
rounds
to-
has passed. The number of rounds has passed, but
oh, all right. I'll continue making my way towards the princess.
okay, sounds good.
And I assume I take the condition off at this point.
Yep. Kuronagi, you're up.
Okay.
Unless
Embarrassing.
hold on. Is there an action you want us to take?
No.
Okay, then we are done. Kuronagi, you're up.
0 to 2. So 1, 2. I have to get 1, 2, and then I can target James. Oh, I was about to roll. Okay, here we go. Path to inner peace, baby. I'm changing to water stance. Skadoodle, skedaddle. Target James. Okay, well, James, guess what? You've been healed exactly 3 uh 3 fatigue, and do you have lightly wounded, bleeding, or dazed or disoriented?
None of those.
I thought, no. Did they pass?
Then you get strife equal to you reduce strife as well.
That's nice.
Also remove strife equal to my bonus success. So actually,
0.
I will reduce my strife by 1.
Yeah, no strife for James.
I can't figure out how to get
fine, I'm
rid
not
of
even
this
at
little
half on that one.
disoriented guy.
You can
on
reduce your
me.
strife by 2, Tarek.
I'm doing that.
Yes.
I'm reducing it by 2.
You don't know how to get rid of it?
No, that symbol isn't even on the list.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Third
Maybe
column,
not for us.
5th down.
Right click. Go to conditions. And you have a way different list. That's not... Crystal, your list is different than everybody's, and I don't know why. That's not the
Oh.
correct list.
We don't. The rest of us. I don't know if all of us have it. Do we all have it the same?
Mine says assign status effects, and when I click it, it's 3rd column, 5th one down for disoriented.
Oh yeah, I have that one too. But ooh, let's click something.
But Crystal doesn't. She has the original... I don't know why. Have no idea why. But she's got an entirely different list of conditions.
Probably related to the glitch that put her at the bottom of initiative.
Probably.
All right, for me, I am going to be switching to air stance again. And Thunderclap striking these 2 morons that decided to run right back up to me after I did it to them before.
They don't care.
They're like, please blow us.
Or not even trying.
Moshi Sora said blow.
It's my favorite thing to put up my nose.
Oh, man.
Well, that's one less success than you needed.
Well done, Crystal. Well done.
Well, that just means I missed. And let me see here. Air ring, 2 things. I'm going to increase the TN of the next. Wait, no, there's no ranged. Never mind on that.
Yeah, that's where I was too.
Um,
I was this close to being like, do I do Doom with 3 opportunities? No.
You know what? I want to learn more about Bobo. I'll spend the 2 opportunity to learn an advantage or a disadvantage that Bobo has.
Adorable.
His advantage, super cute.
Disadvantage, slightly stinky.
I didn't write any, so I'm going to make one up right now
Make
for
one up right
James.
Well, it does say at GM's discretion you may establish a new detail for the NPC.
Disadvantage.
So feel free.
Dog farts.
That makes sense.
And we'll make this an air advantage.
Air.
And his disadvantage is full of slobber. Okay, Young So's done. Naren's up.
Okay. I'm going to use Flashing Steel Strike on that turtle.
Sounds good to me.
It's equal to the vigilance, so I assume you hid the TN.
Yeah, Tien is hidden. But yeah, they're a group. They're a mob.
They're a
Okay.
couple.
And then-
Squad.
It also, and then my attack will reduce the vigilance by 2 for this.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, so much strife.
Tell me about
So
it.
many successes with strife. Alright. I'm gonna hope that this is gonna be enough, but we're gonna find out.
Okay. Yeah, you succeed.
Okay. So they can either take strife equal to my ranks and performance and be dazed, or take a critical strike.
Um. Yeah, they'll take the critical strike.
Okay.
So, this guy, one of the guys, goes down.
Okay.
Boom! Dead.
You mean incapacitated?
No, this guy's dead. It's a critical strike on a minion.
Oh, a critical
Minion.
strike. Yep. He just goes spew and falls
Who
down.
already had 10 fatigue on him, and his brother, his brother in arms. You were about to hit him with it, and he jumps in the way. And goes, "No, I love you, brother!" And you go, "Sploosh!"
Everywhere. Gross.
You made him into turtle soup.
Oh no.
Yep. This is
I'm not
the
gonna
dark
slip
and
his breath.
gritty ending to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shredder comes in. "You've taken my line."
Don't you mean you've taken my lunch?
No, I'm talking like 1980s Shredder. "Who talks like this? Turtles!
Yes, I'm very.
You are
much
my
aware.
nemesis! Bebop, Rocksteady, go get them!" Like, that's, "You blubbering fools!" That's.
And I was changing the lines to make it a little more surprising.
Why? When did he say that? He said turtle soup. He always said turtle soup.
Yes, and I was
That's
making
right.
the joke that he was gonna make that to Kappa his lunch. Why? Because it's grotesque.
Well, that's the whole point of turtle soup. I'm moving on.
Corey, still slow on the uptake.
Captain Princess dances. Everybody can either decide not to look at her or make a meditation 3 check, and I'm gonna.
Oh, meditate again. Yeah.
I want to say I don't want to look at her, but
Jeez.
Don't. I
can
regret
still
it.
do
I
it.
was
I
made
can
fun of
still do
for
it.
it. So.
Okay, I failed again. But I have
Gosh.
3 opportunity.
Hold on, my browser messed up again. What is going on here?
He's dead, Jim.
it's a Star Trek reference, you realize.
No, I don't realize. I haven't watched Star Trek. I'm just on the internet.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a phlebotomist, not a...
A doctor. It's always I'm a doctor.
and
not
I like
a-
giving him random
Not an
jobs.
escalator.
Yeah. Damn
Not
it,
an
Jim, I'm a
Aquarius.
doctor, not a comedian.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a samurai.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an officer. You are an officer. I am an officer. Boo.
Pew, pew,
Dice
pew.
Game made it. Young So is not. Narn.
I also failed.
All right. Everybody that
I
failed their
failed.
meditation check can get disoriented. Sora is disoriented. I'll do her since she has a weird thing happening.
Okay.
I got me.
I'm gonna
Daisuke is
remove the
not
strife that I
disoriented.
got for this and also give 2 strife to the princess.
2 strife to the
Fuck the
princess it
princess.
is.
Your ankles are fat.
That's right.
No, it's not my fault. I'm a turtle.
I know. I
Are
was
those
I was gonna be like
scales?
saying that she's fat or something, but then like turtles are supposed to be round, right? So like that's not really a thing.
I am perfectly oval shaped.
Like,
It is.
is that an hourglass I see in your figure?
I would hope not. I am perfectly beautifully ovaled.
Your leathery hide is slimy.
I am not slimy at all. I have
Algae
the perfect
growing on
skin,
your
the
shell.
perfect
However, my
scales.
shell is filled with salmonella.
Poor Bobo.
Ugh.
Algae's growing on your shell.
Fat Corn says he's a doctor, not a physician.
I mean, they are technically different things. You can be a doctor of English.
Philosophy.
Is there a doctor on the plane? I'm a doctor of a doctor of American literature. Yeah.
The doctor of hornswaggling.
Does anybody need to know about the grapes of wrath?
If we could discuss John Steinbeck for several hours if you'd like.
It's an emergency!
Someone had a stroke on the plane. Well, in that case, I am useless. Thanks
But
for
I
coming
do
to my
have a-
TED Talk.
I do have a friend here who is a doctor of philosophy who can help you through those problems. that you have.
For your mental health crisis.
Yeah.
I mean, what is life and death? How do we approach it? Maybe you can talk to the victim here and guide them through the process of crossing over to the other side.
What's that ticking noise?
That's a good question. Don't know. Oh, it's James.
Oh, James, you were making me think I was going crazy. Thanks.
I literally held it up to my mic.
Okay.
Well, it's not like I can tell where in the room the sound is coming from except for my mic, I think.
I was gonna say, who's popping bottles of wine?
I thought it was
Champagne.
someone playing Pong.
I legit thought I was the only one hearing things. I was very
Okay.
concerned
Go
for my
for it.
I
sanity.
literally just somebody was on the thing
Next.
playing.
We're gonna do this, and this one will be the one dead. Otherwise, my initiative won't work. Okay, so this one's here. You know what he's gonna do? 1, 2, 3. He's gonna join his compatriots up here, and add to this group because he's not gonna be able to hit anybody without grouping up with his friends.
Oh, they're a thruple now.
They're a thruple
Real
now.
pile. Wow, you just abandoned your homie like that? I see how you turtles are.
He died for you.
Yeah, I know, right? Shame on you.
So, you're on water stance. Be on water stance. Time to bring down Ide Youngso.
TN4. I'm on air.
We're gonna hit you. TN4.
They are determined to get
2
you.
assistants. Roll to hit.
Well, I think it's because Naurin was too scary, and I'm kind of their height.
You're also looking real sluggish there, buddy. Getting a little winded.
Oh.
I got
Oh.
you, buddy.
Buddy old pal. Uh-oh.
Oh, but
That
wow.
is- You said TN5? Or TN4?
4.
I got
4.
you on the dot. You will take 5 points of damage.
Minus your physical armor.
Is your vigilance 4 or less?
Doesn't matter. I just went to incapacitated.
Well, you're still up. You can still take actions
matter.
and stuff.
What was the number you were asking on the vigilance?
4 or less.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes you also dazed as they club you over the head and make you dazed.
Incapacitated means you cannot perform actions that require checks and you cannot defend against damage.
Does that mean they're gonna eat his asshole next?
This is not on this show. They ain't.
I'd prefer to not witness it.
What?
So if it,
I don't know.
Kappa do. Kappa try to eat your insides from your energy ball. Literally, they trying to eat your energy ball out of your butt.
They
That's what
yeah.
they want.
They
Well,
try
I'll
to
throw
eat
my
your energy
up my
ball.
butt.
That is a
Everyone
legend
needs
that they
energy
try to
ball in their
pull your
butt.
soul out of your behind and suck it down.
Yeah.
That is true.
So wild.
Okay.
Because that's where your soul is. It's up
Here
your
I
butt.
am thinking
I
of
wonder what
spaghetti
would
with
happen
sauce.
if a kappa met the butthole eye.
Oh my
monster.
god! Guys, hold the phone.
Yeah.
I just got a super chat from Fat Corn. Oh my god, thank you. This is the first time I ever got
What is that? I don't know what that is. What is
It's
that?
a donation.
$5 from Fat
Yeah.
Corn. Thank you so
Oh,
very
cool.
much. That's amazing.
Is that over YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what did he say?
You didn't say anything. Didn't
Really?
just
said,
gave me $5.
You just got a tip.
Do not
Okay.
look
25
in
to
the
50%
mouth
of
or
it
whatever,
is going to
or
go to
in the
YouTube
butt.
anyway.
Kappa Samurai is trying to get away.
He's booking it.
He's in full retreat because, yeah, he's
butt
hurt.
talk, they said.
He's very
For
hurt.
the butt talk?
$5 for
$5
the
for
butt
the butt
talk.
joke.
Yeah.
Bobo Chan struggling against his little ropes, and we're on to Moshi Sora.
You know what they say? Don't look a tip horse in the butt or whatever.
Tip horse. Oh, right. I remember what I was doing before I got so distracted by all of the butt stuff.
Everybody's distracted by butt
I think
stuff.
butt stuff is
I mean, it's easily be distracted by butt stuff.
Range bands.
Oh, it's for the butt talk. $5 for the butt talk.
I spend time with interesting people.
All right,
You're
so
not a
Right.
hostage. Don't pretend like you don't like it, masochist.
No, I just listen in and it's like,
All right. Range 3 is
blackmail.
up to
Aha.
6. 1, 2, up to 5 squares away.
It's only
Yes.
blackmail if we're ashamed. We're already speaking about this on the internet where everyone can see.
Yeah, it's
Doot,
true.
doot. Okay.
And it will live
So
forever.
I do need to move.
All right, moving up on the table will cost 2 if you're doing that, but otherwise, you can move around even through the chairs. I don't mind. You're on ruler. You want to hit this?
I did hit that. Didn't actually select. Okay, well, that solves that problem.
Oh my God, the kitty!
Aw, Leo's so cute.
Oh my goodness!
All right,
Not a
I
single
have
brain
moved
cell.
2.
Oh.
I wish I could do that with my cats, but unfortunately, they're a little more.
Aw, he's so
indignant about doing
floppy.
that
Get,
kind of
get you an
stuff.
orange.
I would love to have an orange cat.
No thoughts inside
I'll name it
that.
Tangerine.
I found out from watching some Facebook reels that orange boys like being held upside down,
Yep.
and it's true. I can put my arm under him and just hold him out head first, and all he does is purr while he's on his back. As long as he feels secure in my arm, he's happy.
All right, TN3 theology fire check to do the fires within, trying to smite these 3 guys around Youngso.
Okay. Shoot that fire. Shoot that fire. Shoot that fire now. Shoot that fire. Shoot that fire now. Shoot that fire. All right. Is this healing them or is this?
No, injuring them.
Yes, of
That
course.
just be cute and
Naturally.
demure.
Very demure.
Very demure.
Very
Plus
Very
bonus
ladylike.
successes, so that is 4 points of damage each. 5 points of damage each. 4 points.
And
Plus
I
1.
am
5
just double checking.
That's 5 points of damage each.
Oh, I will be taking 1 strife because I'm using the opportunity to get rid of 1. And it does supernatural damage equal to my fire ring, which is 4 plus bonus successes.
Yes.
That's my finger you're chewing
So
on.
5.
So, well, I'm on fire and I kept strife.
Oh, 5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on, give me a second. This guy was at 0.
So that is 3 bonus successes. So yes, 7.
Okay, they did not like that at all.
And opportunity.
I used the opportunity to get rid of 1 of the strife.
Fair
They
enough.
hated that.
You better guard your butt, Sora. They're coming.
I'm
They're coming for you.
sure they are. But I'm done
even-
for now.
Keep
Doji
that one
Dice
to yourself.
K.
All right. Well, let's see. I think I've got to move a little closer to the princess, and I assume I can only move 2 spaces since it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
Like, I'm wading through water. So, like, that's about as far as I can do in 1 movement.
You
Unless
can
you wanted to
maneuver if
maneuver.
you'd like,
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I
including
think
if you
I'll-
want to roll for it.
Like, am I close enough in hearing range to start talking with the princess, perhaps?
You'd have to be talking loudly.
You can
We've
talk to
been
her.
doing
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
Well, what? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can talk to
over
her.
each other. I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
it's not like you can't make yourself heard.
You can now talk to her if you wish. You're
Okay.
within. Hold on, let's see what range you are. You're in
Range
1,
4?
2,
Yeah, range 4.
1, 2, 3. You're in range 4. I'd say range 3 is what you need to have a
Okay.
regular conversation.
All right, so I'll do a fitness roll to get a little closer, if possible, and I'll switch to water stance as well.
Okay.
And what's the TN? Like, is it gonna
TN2.
be 3, 2? Okay.
Plus,
TN2.
and every 2 bonus successes does something as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, manageable, manageable. Take an opportunity to hopefully negate the strife. Oh, 2 opportunity.
You can use 2 opportunity to move another range band if you want.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that then. I'll eat the strife on this roll at least.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push you back to where you started.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to count up all of the range bands that you can move. Right? So you can
All right.
move 1 from
1 regular.
from regular, 1 from maneuver,
For taking a move.
1 for being successful in a maneuver, and then 1 for keeping opportunity.
2.
So that's 4 range bands. That's 12 squares of movement. You're in difficult terrain, so that becomes 6. You may move 6 squares of movement.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I at least
You're
close
at-
enough for at least normal conversation?
Yes.
Yes, you're at range 3 now.
All right.
But you cannot make a roll. You've already but you cannot make a roll this turn.
Okay. That's fine. Like, I do want to at least initiate and say, well, at least try to say something to the princess to the effect of, Princess, your court is starting to crumble into shambles, and I'm sure that that you want to.
She says,
have
"Would
a
you
happy
like to
celebration."
dance with me, human?"
Sure.
Excellent.
I can abide by dancing with you.
Come closer. I will teach you.
This is your one and only shot to.
Well, I know that Matt really wants Doji Daisuke to get married and find love, and personally, I think this is the perfect opportunity for him.
Go for that cloaca, boy.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Like
you got the
I'm trying
crush,
to like save like her like other like samurai in her court. Like I was even debating about like doing a medicine roll for this guy right here. It's like this is turning out to be a disaster, and I'm feeling bad for these guys.
Well,
Not until they
he's
surrender,
not doing
homie.
anything that's making him bleed more, so he's okay so far.
all right, and so
But
Daisuke
we've
is
got
like trying to
two-
ingratiate himself as like
2 dead turtles.
Kuronagi.
down a bit. Let's start talking things down a bit.
Kuronagi, you're up.
Where's her dad?
What?
Good
Did her
question. What
dad run away?
Fatherless
Dad.
behavior.
He needs to put his foot down.
Her
I don't think
dad?
there was a dad. I think there was a priest.
King
and there was
Turtle?
this guy.
I don't know. Maybe it was that person. Maybe it was
Maybe
that. I don't
this
know.
guy.
No,
Maybe
there was
he's
a
the
king
dad.
turtle back here
No.
previously.
Yeah, that was the priest.
That was him.
Oh, okay, that was the priest. Okay.
Yeah.
The dead
No.
one.
You
It's
nuked
Bowser
that guy.
Kidnapping Bobo is obviously fatherless behavior. No dad present.
See, she's trying to
Um,
marry
Oh, that one
Bobo,
makes- wow, I see
a
how it is.
dog, because she has daddy issues. And this is her way at getting back at him.
I'm going to fire a shot into this group.
Okay.
In 2, I'll switch to air stance again. Ciao. They're TN2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hit, I do a critical strike, and 5 damage.
5 damage.
By the way, Corey,
What's your deadliness?
5.
All right. You brought that group down.
You should
And then
remove
I
my
will stay
condition.
standing right here so that I can remove the disoriented condition.
Okay.
I guess Naren will make.
Oh, I
Can,
think we missed Youngso's turn.
I think we did. I think it was supposed to be Youngso's just now, actually.
I'm redlined because of dazed,
You're
disoriented,
not
and
dead.
incapacitated.
But
You're
they're
marked
not dead.
defeated for some reason, and that's not right. Just because you're incapacitated.
You can technically take like calming breaths and
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do anything
Wow.
but attack, basically.
Now
You can't do
incapacitated
anything that
removes
takes
you
a
from
roll.
incapacitated removes you from the initiative roster. That's not
No.
okay.
That is incorrect.
The last update messed things up. But yeah, Young, so it's your turn.
Go for it. homie.
What is it? Anything that doesn't need a roll, right?
Yeah. So you can take calming breaths.
I'm taking the slight move to here, and I'll take a calming breath.
So rolling off the table and breathing heavily.
Sorry,
Which-
guys. I didn't realize that was
Which
gonna.
that technically
mic
gets
like
rid
that.
of all of the status conditions I had.
Ooh. Actually, it doesn't.
Well, the calming breath brings me back to even numbers instead of incapacitated,
Yes.
and I didn't do any actions, so disoriented and dazed go away.
No, you are incorrect. Calming breath is an
Support,
action.
I think.
It is a support action. Disoriented.
Yes, which means that disoriented and dazed still go away.
No,
Disoriented.
disoriented
One
is
of
a
them does, the
support
other
action.
doesn't.
So disoriented
Dazed
does
will
not
go
go away. Dazed does.
And incapacitated.
And incapacitated.
Of
yeah.
course.
Let me explain this again, James. Disoriented is if you don't do a movement or support action, you can remove the disoriented condition.
Ah.
But taking a calming breath is a support action. So if you take a calming
Okay.
breath, you lose 2, you don't lose the third one.
Okay, so dazed goes away.
That is correct.
Yes.
You got it. Okay.
No, I don't want to turn on burning. It almost clicked there.
It is Naurin's turn.
I've definitely given some people that
Um,
condition.
If Naurin got on the table and shouted, could she be heard? I'm not talking civil
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you shouted.
I mean, I want to tell her that, like, her half of her, all but one of her quarter incapacitated or like dead.
I'm sure she can see.
But I'm sure. I was about to say, I'm sure she has eyeballs, and she's still choosing to not.
Yeah.
Well, she
like,
hasn't gone yet. Kuranagi took out 2 in one blow, and she hasn't had an opportunity to react to that.
Well, then there's not much point in me telling her because she's gonna go right after me, and she'll make her decision anyway.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna take out that turtle. right
Okay.
now, I guess. I was just talking out loud. You don't have to be mean to me.
Talking
Thinking
is
through
usually
my
done
my
out loud.
decision-making here. Why was it trying to roll on fire on her? Oh wait. Everything's breaking. Okay. Okay, it can either take strife and be dazed, or it can take a critical strike.
I guess it'll take the strife. Or it'll take fatigue, right?
No,
strife?
strife and be dazed.
How much strife?
2.
Okay, it'll be dazed.
Okay, and then I will spend 2 of my 3 opportunity to activate a technique.
Yep.
Because he is dazed, I will draw a readied weapon, which is my Hoochie Pachuchi. It's my
That's an awesome weapon, the Hoochie
the
Pachuchi.
Hoochie Pachuchi. I know, isn't it so cool? I don't remember which one it is because I haven't done this in like forever. But I have a weapon. But give me one moment to tell you which one it is because I don't see
Just
all
check
of
your
my.
check your inventory or your conflict page.
Where did it go? It's not that one. Where? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong. I'm looking in conflict, and for some reason it's not showing. But it is my shinobi katana. That's what it is, I believe. Concealable. Yep, that's the one. My shinobi katana. And he will take. Why doesn't it? It's equipped, so why doesn't it show up in my conflict page? Oh. It does, but it doesn't. Oh, I'm just blind. That's the problem. Anyway, so spinning blade style. Spend opportunity equals to target's vigilance. I use my second readied weapon against one target of your action, inflicting physical damage equal to its base damage. But if the target is dazed, you increase this damage by the ranks in the skill you used for the check. Which means he will take fatigue equal to 4 plus 3, so 7 fatigue.
Damn, that's a brutal combo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much damage did you say?
7 damage. And my weapon goes through their resistances, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And then I still have one opportunity, but I think I might use, if I remember right, I think I can use that to ignore one of the strife on my roll,
Yeah, you can.
which is what I'm going to do. Okay.
Yep,
And
you can
then
always
that is
use
it.
any number of opportunity to ignore any number of strife that you kept on that roll.
Okie dokie. Is he still standing? Because I know he's taken a lot of damage. I don't know if he's still
Yeah,
up
he's
or
still
not.
standing.
Okay. Well, I did my best. He's dazed and he took a bunch of damage, so.
Because you used your other weapon that's not sacred, his shell was able to absorb some of that damage.
Oh, that's right. The second one does.
He's still got his big turtley shell.
Wearing literal natural armor.
That's right. That's why it was reduced. Okay.
Um,
Either way, that was my best option. I should no longer be dazed.
That was a pretty damn good option.
Those are not. Oh,
Attack
God,
action.
damn it! I pressed the wrong button. I am so sorry. I just yoinked myself right out of initiative.
What?
I just
Okay.
yoinked myself out of initiative. I pressed. There's two buttons that look kind of the same to me. The status button.
It's
I
okay.
pressed the wrong.
It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Kappa Princess, it is her turn. And she stops her dance and stamps on the ground and goes, "You humans are terrible! Do I run into your house and kill all of your guards and mess up all of your plans? I can't believe it! I hate you! I hate you!" And she'll, like, run away.
Do we come into your house and kidnap your dog?
That's what you're doing right now.
I mean, she's throwing a temper tantrum. She's clearly not old enough to be getting married. This is like second graders having a wedding during recess.
For real. One of the kids is actually tied up with real rope.
Yeah.
And no, with a jump rope.
They're against their will.
Yeah,
There's
a jump rope.
Ball of second graders that kidnapped them and dragged them here.
One of us.
I just wanted to go on the swings, and then everybody mobbed me and tied me up.
Google gobble, Google gobble.
Everybody just surrounding the jungle
Yeah,
gym
Mary,
being
wait,
like,
Stacy,
let's
it's
watch
like,
the
no."
wedding.
Stacy's ugly.
But you know what? Stacy's mom has got it going on.
True. Real and true.
And Stacy's dad has got me down bad.
Okay.
There's actually a cover of the song called Stacy's Dad, if you want to look it up. It's hilarious.
I don't know it.
Kappa Bushi, he...
What if Stacy's mom was in her youth Jesse's girl and had the phone number 8675309?
That was Jenny.
Yes, Jesse's girl.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Kapabushi throws down his club, puts his hands up, doesn't want anything to do. They lost. This samurai goes,
I'm
"No,
gonna go ahead and untie
princess!"
Bobo.
And he holds his side and he sits down. Bobo goes. All right, I'm going to end combat unless you want to continue to run after the princess. Who wants to run after the princess and get her?
I'm gonna
I'm all
untie
good.
Bobo, and I'm gonna.
I did not ask that question. Stop. I'm going to
Does
continue
anybody want to
combat
continue
if anybody
combat?
wants to continue running after the princess. Raise
No.
your hand if you want to continue going after the princess.
Down here.
Assassinating a turtle princess? Oh, fine. I'll make it up on the back end.
Okay, nobody wants to do that. I am going to end combat. Now, Doji Daisuke, you can go over and rescue, since you are closest, you can go over and rescue Bobo.
And afterwards, I would like to do some medical treatment on this guy too.
Well, you're busy
You can do
untying
one thing at a
Bobo.
time.
Yeah,
Those are very
afterwards,
complex
afterwards.
knots.
Sequence of order.
And there are
Yes.
other people
What?
doing things, and I'm going to let them have an option to do things. All right, and you're probably going to have a conversation with Bobo. I pretty much guarantee as soon as you undo his gag,
He'll have a thing to say.
you'll probably totally forget about the bleeding kappa. Anyways, Naren, Soshi, Sora, Youngso, Kuranagi, what's going on in this area over here?
Standing
Kuranagi
up,
has that
looking
look
around,
in her eyes
and
that Naurin recognizes, which is asking, should I just finish these people off?
And what did you say?
stand up, look around groggily, and put away my katana.
All right. Putting away your weapon. Kuranagi wants to assassinate people. Sora, what are you doing?
Dispelling my bow of fire and seeing if I can help this turtle man with his bleeding.
All right, you can move yourself on over there.
Yeah, Naren will also probably help.
Narn, what's going on with you?
Oh, I'm on
I would
Azure
also
again.
like to help the turtle man, but with a little bit more menacingly than Sora is.
Okay, you go over to help the turtle man.
Basically, there's a like, if you swear that you will like cause us no further, no further trouble, nor
Swear yourself to my allegiance.
become my minion.
Turtle man says, the turtle samurai says, I am defeated. Oh, the shame. The
then
absolute shame of defeat. How can I ever look my princess in the eyes again, as I have failed her?
Very dramatic. But
Kappa.
Moshi Sora, do you want to make a
No!
medicine roll, or would you like to make a... What kind of rolls would
Bad
you like
pun.
to do?
I would like to make a medicine, I believe it's Earth?
To stop his
To
bleeding?
stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Yes,
That's what I'm
TN2
doing.
medicine Earth.
Is Naren going to help?
yes, I've been trying to say that. Naren is helping. That's what
You
I'm
get
here
assistance. I believe it is trained assistance.
for. Yes.
Plus
See?
assistance.
I guess I'll go unbreak this guy's neck.
Unbreak it. Unbreak my neck.
Put his bones back in order, so for a proper funeral. He's all like,
Okay, he
He's
should be
just
no longer
unconscious,
bleeding.
remember?
oh yeah.
He's fine. I'm gonna cast Path Inner Peace on him though, so he wakes up. He's fine.
So, you ungag Bobo. And Bobo says, what are you doing down here?
Why does Bobo sound like
Daisuke would be a little stunned. It's like, you actually speak.
I've always been speaking. Thank you for rescuing me. And licks you. You have a face full of slobber. You have a face full of slobber. Take 3 strife from uncleanliness.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
He got Naren with it. Now he got
I love
Daisuke.
it.
You've been goobed.
Oh my god. My brother has an adorable little dog, but she gets so excited and she'll like start licking her nose. And one time while she was doing that, he put her in my face and she licked my mouth. It's like,
Oh,
Do you remember how badly you hurt this Kappa?
Yeah, he took 12 fatigue and a.
You one-shot
and
home.
fell unconscious immediately.
what, the one with the skull on it?
Yeah, he took 12 fatigue, and then he took falling damage equal to
He's
how
gonna
much you
wake
threw
up,
him across the
first thing
room.
he sees is gonna be
So,
Kuranagi's face.
This
He's gonna
one is
scream
turtle
and pass
soup
out.
inside of his shell.
I think he went like 4 range bands.
He went pretty far.
Falling.
But the other ones should just be unconscious. Well, except for the one over by the stairs on the right here.
Quick question for the bingo board. Does that lick from Bobo count as a kiss?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
James,
That's an
you're
interesting.
stepping on
I'm gonna
from a
put it up for a
dog.
vote.
And
I'm gonna put it up for a
your
vote.
character will be
Did
punched
Bobo?
on it.
Did raise your hand if Bobo kissed Dice K? Raise your hand if you
I'll
believe
vote
it.
since I'm the
No.
one who has a thing on here.
Bobo may have kissed Daisuke, but Daisuke did not kiss Bobo, which is
That's
probably
true.
what's on the bingo board.
That's fair. That's
Well,
Like,
what
you
is the
might argue that
qualification?
Bobo kissed
Yeah,
Daisuke,
is it say-
but Daisuke was neither
Did he
willing
get
nor
kissed
That's why I
or
just
did
went-
he
that's
kiss
fair.
someone?
Does it say Daisuke kisses someone or does it say Daisuke gets kissed?
It says kisses.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't think
that's
so.
Okay.
And Matt, you're saying you wouldn't kiss Bobo?
No.
You wouldn't kiss that
Give him
pretty
a little
boy?
bit of a makeout.
And tell him he's a
No,
good
not a
boy?
wedding ceremony.
You have to give Bobo away.
What about a sweet little peck between his ears? He's super cute.
Because he was
Well,
a good boy this entire time.
As long as
So
he's
he's not-
my little
he's
child,
not
then
dead.
sure. Between
It
the
says-
head and between the ears.
it
But not
says
the face,
falls-
you weirdos.
Falls have a deadliness of 7. Very long falls inflict critical strikes directly. So falls
No,
never
really
do
not.
more than 7. It's just 7. You can
Okay,
fall out
so
of
he's
a.
hurt bad.
You can fall from heaven, slam into the ground. It's deadliness 7. That's why all the kami got back up and we're
Yeah.
we're
Actually,
fine.
if you
That's
look-
what
if
I
you
was
look at
thinking.
The fall rules, there are as the fall gets higher, it does get more serious.
Nope.
Not according to current rules.
Yeah, the
Page
rules
270.
that I was looking last time.
Falls. The damage of a fall has a deadliness of 7. Very
Talking
long,
near my homie.
very long falls
270 in what book?
Yeah. Okay. So 269, there is a full damage charge. At range 6, the character suffers a critical strike at severity 18, the prone condition and unconscious condition.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
6,
Yeah,
Mhm,
that's different from over here.
10,
That's
and then
stupid.
so
What
I
are
made
you
it-
even
I made him
looking
fall from
at?
range 3, so
Right
he
here.
just took 12 total
Unspecified
damage. prone and
deadliness.
unconscious.
Falls. The damage of a fall has deadliness of 7. But there's a chart that totally contradicts it on page 269.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess that would be if you're causing the fall.
Oh,
you
there is a
take your
tiny thing
opportunity to
under
make it a
there.
critical hit.
But still, deadliness 10 does not kill somebody. So,
Yeah. No.
Well, yeah.
Deadliness 18.
He's
will.
probably
But it
got a
didn't make-
permanent injury.
Yeah.
okay. So you can wake him up. He will wake.
Yeah. I just dropped him with suffers 12 physical damage and prone and unconscious.
Like, sorry, old man.
He
Please
just
don't.
went straight to sleep.
Please don't lick my butthole
Yeah.
tonight.
I just like dust him off. I'm like, there you go. You're welcome
All
back."
better.
Ah! Human!
He walks with a limp
Sorry
forever
about
now.
that. Your princess kind of ran away.
His
Look
skull
at
is
that
cracked.
shit face.
Ah, disgusting! You look like garbage!
Really?
And he looks like a ball sack.
she-
Who's gonna tell him?
Yes.
Girl goes, do I look that bad?
Yes.
I think you look wonderful, Kuranagi.
She puts up her glasses.
I think both of you look lovely, Kuranagi.
You look like a lamprey. Oh, yuck.
You have a silly hat.
How dare you
so
mock
cute.
my priestly vestments! Oh, uncouth too, to boot!
Just runs away.
What's Youngso doing?
Basically, he's trying to get his bearings. He sees that Bobo's been saved. Everybody's now making nice with these guys, and I
Oh,
am.
yeah. Are we going
I'm
half
looking at the
stop
one
or-
that is still
okay.
up near me, just kind of eyeballing him to make sure he's not being aggressive.
He's like, I
I
dropped
don't
my
want that
club.
smoke.
Don't got anything. He's like pointing to the door. He'll like,
I just nod.
okay. He'll walk out the door.
He just takes off.
He's like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna leave real quick.
I have a thing.
This way.
Gotta take the kid to swimming.
Spaghetti and bubbles.
He'll grab one of his buddies too, if you let him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll grab one of his buddies. Take off with him. Okay. We'll go back to. Oh, Sora. Sorry, you wanted to do something. You wanted to say something.
No, I was just wondering if, like, the tension of the scene had dropped, or we're still in it.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna hit the button for the tension of the scene to drop. Boom.
Because I know sometimes you forget about that. So
There
I
you
just
go.
wanted to see.
Tension of the scene has now dropped. The Dice K and Bobo. Dice K,
Alright.
what are you up to over there? He's got his arms free. He's stretching. He's like, he jumps up on the boulder and shakes to get all the water off of him.
Thank you.
You're now all wet.
Yes.
You got dog mouth and you're wet.
Well,
And smell of
like
wet dog.
just to get the drool off, off of him, he at least scoops a little bit of water and just wipes it on his face.
Now
Turtle
you're putting
water?
turtle water on your face.
You get turtle
I'm
water.
surprised you haven't puked yet.
How clean
But,
is this pool, Corey?
But
I mean, it's got plants growing in it.
Daisuke will
I
ask,
know.
How were you captured,
Pardon?
Bobo?
What?
How were you captured?
How were I captured? I found this place under the tree, and I dug under it, and here I am. Then there were turtle people, and there were a lot of them, and they tied me up and brought me here to marry the turtle princess. That's right. That's what happened.
Would you like to go back up to the surface with us after we finish discussing things with the turtle people?
I want to sniff around. There are some smells down here.
Well, we can't stay here for long, so we will take you back up to the surface after we finish talking. Let's get out of the water, and Daisuke will make his way over here.
He jumps
and
back in.
we'll go around.
Sploosh!
And
Went for a swim.
Then jumps back
that
up
direction.
here and shakes himself off.
Naren's kind of staring wide-eyed at Bobo. I think there's a small part of her that is like questioning whether or not this whole turtle marriage experience actually happened, or if she's really passed out on the floor upstairs in
you
her
took a
room,
little
like
too high of a
OD'd on
dose
poison
of
or
poison,
something
yeah.
like that. Like there's just a little part of her, just a little bit, and so she's got this kind of like eyes narrowed, like look, and then she looks very awkward when Bobo runs up, and then just kind of waves uncomfortably at Bobo.
So you guys
No,
have
Naren, you're not
finished up-
dead or overdosing on whatever you
Hey, those were my internal thoughts. Get out of my head.
Did Moshi Sora heal his bleeding condition? I think she did.
Yes.
Okay, he is no longer bleeding. He says, thank you, kind human. I do not deserve such kindness for this defeat.
Of course you do. Nobody, once they have admitted defeat, deserves to be left to their fate.
Kurenagi like side eyes y'all when you say that.
I know, you're
Naren
like,
kinda
just kill
side-eyes.
him.
No, Kurenagi. I'm pretty sure Kurenagi also agrees with the idea they shouldn't just be left to their fate. Their
Yeah,
No,
they should have their
make
fate
it
brought to
quick.
them very quickly.
Ayushi, let me die now, and over here, like, about that.
For invaders, you are very kind. But you should not invade other people's domains.
We did not mean to invade.
We were simply looking for our Bobo.
We were following this dog, and just
If you-
happened to find the hole that led in here.
If somebody accidentally falls into your place, would you not instantly believe them to have ill intent?
Fair.
I
I
would
probably would.
be wary. However, we did not intend to cause any harm when we came in here, and I apologize.
You have done harm, for now the princess will be alone, and she cannot marry the betrothed that she had found.
You mean...
Did you ask whether or not the groom wanted to marry?
She is a princess. She can marry whoever she wants. What are you, a barbarian?
Princess Police.
He's a prospective.
Bobo's like, it smelled really interesting down here, and I really wanted to come down here, but there are a lot of turtle guys, and they beat me up. And they wanted me to marry her, and that was weird.
Naren kind of scratches her head and says to the turtle man, Bobo is not a subject of her kingdom. So I do not believe kidnapping him and forcing him to marry her makes any sort of political sense. No matter how we try to spin it.
Our friend here, though, is a prospective suitor. He says,
Wait.
gesturing at Dice Game.
Can I refine?
I will speak with you about that back up on the surface, he says with gritted teeth.
Can I refine Bobo's voice a little more to be more like Bobcat Goldthway?
Like,
Yeah,
what?
sure.
Like,
No idea who that is.
how did?
Hopefully.
Okay, I'm getting there.
What?
I can't handle that.
What was that?
I don't think so.
Bobcat Goldthway.
Please don't talk like that.
Straight
Yeah.
out.
Okay, I'll go back to what I was doing.
I mean, you basically were quoting Police Academy, the first movie. Because Bobcat Goldthwait's character does that exact sequence of sounds at one point during it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm just channeling that energy. just like I can do the Emperor from Star Wars as the spider, the Sage of Spiders. And really, I need to do. I think I brought in my Joker voice once or twice. My Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah.
For our audience who don't quite have the context, Bobcat Goldthwait was a comedian of the late 70s, early 80s. His style of comedy could be best referred to as tweaker humor. Because he seemed like he was hyped up on something most of the time.
He was one of those comedians in the 80s whose shtick was having a weird voice.
And physical comedy.
It was all a shtick.
And
Just
physical comedy with his face going,
yeah. And the same with the legend, the man.
Gary Busey.
Not Gary Busey. He's
Gary
not
Busey's not a comedian.
the legend, the man, Gilbert Godfrey. You think that's his real voice? That's weird.
You know,
It
I always
is.
wondered whether or not how he sounded like, without doing his character voice. I've never seen a clip of him doing his normal voice.
Me neither.
I
Never
have, and
ever heard him
basically
do a
he
different
loses
voice.
the nasally, but otherwise sounds the same.
I really don't care about what his regular voice sounds like. He wanted to be known with that voice. That's how he performed. That's how he wanted to be perceived. I'm very happy knowing him with that voice. That's how
All
I
right.
feel. Not that that's like some like noble thing or anything. Just that's how I feel. But back to Bobo.
Thing.
Back to Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo is like, I really want to smell some good smells around here. Interesting. These turtles smell so weird.
Yes, they do.
So you were going to marry off your princess to the equivalent of a 5-year-old person.
That probably doesn't mean anything to these people.
Naren looks at Bobo. Oh, go ahead. Finish. Sorry, I thought you were done.
But yes, essentially he's saying that your princess was about to marry someone who has the mentality of a child.
But he sure is handsome.
Arf.
Kuronagi like kneels down and is like
The-
getting ready to like offering the dog to come run at her and she'll play with it.
The samurai turtle starts to get back up, and he turns to both of you and says, "While I thank you for helping me, please do not disparage my princess's name."
So, Daisuke will look at Moshi Sora, and well, try to like silently communicate. Well, what do we do now? Do we like offer to clean things up? Or do we help them out? Like, that's kind of what he tries to gesture.
Kuronagi says not it, throws a ball, run, and then waits for Bobo to run after the ball, and then she'll chase after Bobo.
You throw a ball, he will definitely run out. Run, 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 run.
Yeah.
Where are you throwing it to?
And he starts
I was
running.
kind of trying to say something to Bobo
I'm
without
sorry, go ahead.
interrupting, and then everyone just kept going.
Okay. Naren wants to say
Sorry.
something to Bobo.
I've been waiting for like several minutes.
Okay.
Even
Go
before the
ahead,
conversation about the creepy ass voice. So please.
Go ahead.
Naren looks at Bobo and says, "We came looking for you."
Thank you.
I apologize for yelling at you, Bobo. I did not. I am sorry.
You yelled at me? Oh. I don't remember.
Oh. Well, that's good, I suppose.
Disadvantage, memory of a goldfish.
The memory of a terrier.
And then the ball gets thrown by Kuronagi.
Yeah, ball thrown. She chases him out.
Where's the ball going?
He could
So-
throw that ball all the way.
He says-
out. I would rather.
He says, I like you, but there are too many spiders following you around.
Naren gets chills.
Every time I'm like around you, there are just spiders everywhere. And that's neat. And he'll oh, ball! There's a ball! And he starts running away.
And
Okay.
I'll follow them out.
This is highly convenient.
We can just throw the ball out, leading out. So that Bobo
Apparently,
forgets.
So Daisuke will follow along too, but he bows an apology, and makes his way with the rest of the group.
Naren will give a very polite bow to, like a very small polite bow to the turtle samurai that she sparred with, just to acknowledge his ability to fight, and then leave.
Okay. You guys are outside of the building. You see the hole you came in from. Bobo's sniffing around the area. There's like this building, an underwater river kind of thing happening down here.
Mm-hmm.
No other plants. The only plants were inside that building because there was light there, but there's no like light out here, and it's getting really dark because Sora turned off her fire bow, which she created specifically to make light down here because you couldn't see.
All
I have a
right,
lantern.
we're back in the dark cavern now.
I still have a
So
lantern. Like,
Kuronagi does not care about light.
I will recast my bow. Sorry, technically katana of fire.
So Daisuke will try to make a point to Bobo. Bobo, please be careful. You could wind up in a situation like this again if you wander away from us too far.
I've been fine in the city all by myself for a long time. I thought you guys were interesting, and I like you guys. But are you gonna tell me what to do all the time and make me stay in a kennel?
No.
And
Don't listen to him.
could we?
No,
come
we just want you to be
sort of-
safe. We're not
Could-
trying to keep you with us. We just want you to be safe and be careful next time, okay?
you should be safe coming down here. This is not a human place.
Could we come to some sort of compromise, Bobo,
Well,
while we are still able to communicate? Although I do not understand how.
Kuronagi kneels down and goes, Bobo, are you an Inari spirit? Or sorry, an Inu spirit. Inu spirit?
Maybe sometimes.
I knew it. You're special.
I am a good boy.
Oh boy! Then she grabs behind his
Naren kind of nudges Kuronagi
He
and says,
he
"What
spins around a bit. Whee! He spins around.
It's a dog spirit.
Really?
Inu means dog.
Anything particular, or just?
They tend to be really loyal spirits and trickstery sometimes. They like having fun.
Does that make Bobo a ghost?
I am not a
No.
ghost.
Not a ghost in the sense, just a spirit. Like the
Like-
kappa.
Something,
Possibly.
yeah.
Possibly
Could-
related to Kami.
Could I request, Bobo, a understanding? We are guests at this manor, and we are very appreciative that you have taken a liking to us. And I pledge that I will be able to provide you with treats that you enjoy if you can commit to not causing any more trouble for the groundskeeper or the, like, what's the word for maid? Like
Servant.
servant, for the servants inside this place. Or if there is something else that you would request in return, I would like to hear that.
Huh? No, I can find my own food. I can do everything. I'm protecting you. You need protection. I will fight things for you.
Protection from?
Spiders.
The spiders. There's like she's got evil shadows following her.
Naren makes a small face.
Kuronagi.
Yep.
Kuronagi
I
jumps into the hole and starts climbing her way out.
Of course. Of course, Kuronagi doesn't
I
want to
smell
talk
them.
about
They
it.
smell.
You can see them. No, you smell them.
I smell.
It looks like it's really easy to climb back up from this way.
We're going to talk about it later, Kuronagi. like Daisuke says in a playfully sing-song voice, just to make her sweat a little bit.
You gotta find me.
Naren kind of like puts an
She
arm
smells
in
like
front of-
oil. And you points at Daisuke, smell like flowers.
Oh, thank
Did
you.
you say it smells like oil?
I definitely
Kuronagi?
appreciate it, Bobo.
And you points at James, smells like fire.
Points at the player.
James. Like,
Yeah. Bricks before
Young
fall.
So points at Young So. Smells like burnt things.
Hmm.
Why do I
And,
smell like burnt things?
Who did he say smelled like oil? Was that Kuronagi or Naren?
Yep. Like Kuronagi.
If Bobo said now,
I don't know, like
spiders,
oil,
what does
like-
spiders smell
like-
like.
Like
Okay, something
Some-
glitchy's
something.
happening and it's messing with my head. The cursors are just
flicking everywhere. Well,
Especially
anyways,
crystals.
anything else you want from Bobo? I am your protector. I protect you.
Thank you, Bobo.
I would be happy to have your help.
Well, perhaps
Kuranagi whistles from up at the top.
perhaps you can find your own food, Bobo, but I would hope you consider my request to try to be mindful of your
What do
Play.
humans want? I don't know. I just come inside and then they get all mad. I mean, I do what I do.
Let me give you just a few places to start. Humans
I start
don't like
climbing up
it
the
when
tunnel as
you
well.
dig holes in the yard.
But I'm supposed to dig holes.
I know, but the humans don't like that.
We wouldn't find this cool place if I didn't dig holes.
I know.
And I'm sure, like, this cool place is probably really helpful.
humans are very silly.
Kuranagi's head pokes down back down the hole, out of the hole, and she goes, "Leave him be. He is precious and perfect, just like he is."
Kuranagi, I'm sure that once we leave the place, we won't be able to communicate with Bobo anymore. So please do not disparage us for taking our time with communicating.
No,
with
I'm
him.
saying don't tell him to not be himself.
Well, then I simply will have to find a gift for the groundskeeper and perhaps the head
He's-
servant before we
he's-
leave. An
he's-
apology for everything.
He's a
else.
dog. Let him be a dog.
Till he gets in trouble, and we have to fight Kappa again, or whatever the equivalent is next time.
That was a total accident. That could have happened to anybody.
It really
Exactly.
could have.
If you fell down the hole, you would have been captured and married off to that girl, and we may never have even known about it.
Bobo, you said everyone smelled like something. Do I smell like something? Or is it just the spiders?
You smell like spiders.
What do spiders smell like?
Spiders, I'm guessing.
It smells kind of like petrichor.
But creepy crawly.
Well, they're
Now
always
I'm
around you.
Crawly core.
They're
What does
always
Mitch-
around. I don't know. Do they crawl on you when they are sleeping?
I would not know, but
Wait.
I think they are.
What does he mean? They're always around you.
I believe that the Sage of Spiders has been trying to send me a message, perhaps,
With-
or watching me for some reason.
with
All
spiders?
I know is that I have this feeling
Wait.
that I have to find the Sage of
Are you
Spiders again.
sure that it's the Sage of Spiders and it's not somebody trying to kill you with spiders?
I meditated on it, and I am rather certain that this is the case. I have not been bitten nor harassed by these spiders, and besides, if this was someone trying to attack me, they clearly do not know the first thing about me, as spider venom is not something that would be very effective against me.
Who is Sage of Spiders? I don't know who that guy is.
I mean,
Well,
anything's dangerous in the right dose.
he's a human that I need to find and speak to.
Is he in the city? I know everyone in the city.
He's not in
Do
the
you know
city.
where the spiders are coming from? Could you lead me to the place where they go? Do they come? Do they go from somewhere in the city?
And what does
I don't
Moshi
know.
Sora smell like?
Roses
Of course he
and
would ask.
heaven and butter cookies.
Where do spiders come from? Where do spiders come from? Spider mommies? Ew. Ew.
Yes, they do.
Ew. Ew.
If I had to guess, I would say wherever the silkwork is here.
Are they spider spirits?
Possibly.
If they are, they come from here.
If they're from the
Karnaki.
Sage of Spiders, they could be spirits.
Kuranagi, Sora, do you think you could help me with this once we return to the surface?
Well, I mean, if they're down here, then be down here, right?
They are everywhere. I've seen them above ground as well.
Well, yeah, but if they're coming from
I am no expert in the matters of spirit, so if you believe we should commune here while still underground, then perhaps that is what we should do. All I know is there is something I need to know that I am missing, and I need your help to figure it out.
No.
Yes.
She says, all covered in dirt.
All right, let's go. We can come back whenever. I don't care.
Bubble, dig, 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 dig.
Up,
All right,
up, up.
Kuranagi backs up, turns around, and then scurries back up the
Okay.
route.
You all get out of the
All
hole.
right, let's go.
Bobo's a dog. He has no
Bubble the
armor.
dog in.
He has no armor.
All right, well, I'm going to take a bath. If anyone needs me, I'll be back in an hour.
We should tell our hosts about the Kappa living down there.
Yes.
But first,
I don't know that we should do that. That
before
might
you go
encourage more
anywhere-
people going down there.
we need to seal up this hole. We
I
told the
agree.
groundskeeper we would.
We should probably seal up the hole and not tell anyone about this place.
Okay, you have a shovel right there.
All right.
Yep.
So
A
y'all
little
can
bit
do that.
later,
Yeah,
before-
Daisuke, get to
before
work.
bath time.
We have 2 shovels. Because somebody had their own shovel and we borrowed one from the groundskeeper.
We just
Yeah.
borrowed 2.
No,
Groundskeeper.
Kuranagi has one, and the rest of y'all had one.
Bobo will like dig the pile of dirt back into the hole
Oh, what a good boy.
with you.
Now we'll give him some pets afterward and thank him.
All right, 6 experience points for everybody. Woohoo!
Yay!
That will rank me up and Tarek. I know for sure.
That's
Ooh.
162 total, right?
I think so.
Yeah, except for Matt and myself, we're 161.
By the way, Corey, I added the paranoia disadvantage to my character sheet. I don't know if you noticed that.
Ooh, no, I didn't. Let me see. Compassion. Everybody who healed an enemy gained 3 honor. For untying Bobo, get 1 honor. Courage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Daisuke was able to heal anyone, so I'm gonna abstain from adding those 3. I want
I'm gonna give
but...
everybody a point of honor for courage because they're inhuman things that you fought. But other than that, nope. Courtesy. I'm gonna give Daisuke 1 point for attempting courtesy. 1 point of honor. Duty and loyalty, honor, sincerity, righteousness.
Maybe 1 point for me for allowing that one to take his friend with him.
Oh yeah. Give yourself a point for that. Other than that,
How about the glory of crashing a Kappa wedding?
I'm gonna give everybody 3 glory. And that should be it. That's it for hogs.
All right, my honor is back to the nice number.
For bingo cards, y'all can text me later. We'll
I don't
see
think I have anything again
when
this
we have a
time.
good bingo.
I have some super weird stuff.
I'm gonna make some maps with more little gaps in it that you have to jump over and see what happens. Ooh, yes. Other than that, hey everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting and chatting. Thanks again for the super chat, and we will be back next week. So from James, Crystal, Tarek, Sasha, and Matt, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.